In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my new New York City apartment. I just moved in here on July 1st. It's been 2 months. It's a 3-bedroom apartment, and I'm going to be showing you my room and home office. This is where I do most of my work as a full-time creator, and it's also where I live. Let's get to it. Something crazy about this apartment is it's quite the upgrade from my previous apartment where the room was literally half the size and the rent was more expensive. So I happened to slide into a nice COVID deal on this apartment and I'm paying $785 for this room, which is pretty insane. And this apartment is in Bushwick, Brooklyn. My previous apartment was actually also in Bushwick. The reason I moved here actually is because there was a lot of creative people that I knew who lived here, like YouTubers, full-time content creators, and I wanted to be around that energy. It's pretty big. Pretty big, relatively speaking. We got my roommate Ryan right up there. It's kind of this loft situation. A little bit of a bummer right now because I jumped downstairs quite a bit yesterday and I'm extremely sore, but I have to climb up this 3-stair every day, which is actually really hard. Oh yeah. I actually appreciate the little downwards walk into the room because it kind of feels like this cozy little nook. And I got some little hallway space to put up some photos and hang up some essentials. Also, this is my friend Danny's old room, by the way, which is pretty funny. I got a lot of tote bags because New York City plastic bag ban. We want to be good to the environment, so we got the tote bags. Got some fan art from a while ago right here. Let's move on to here. I would say this is like the more personal side of my room. We got the closet. I've opted to permanently open the door. I could remove the door, but I actually like how the string lights are hung up around it. I think it's kind of a good vibe. And got the mirror, which needs cleaning. Closet's a little messy, but that's what it's for. This up here could definitely use some sorting. This actually serves an interesting purpose. Sometimes I'll hang up some Aeroskateco stuff here, especially like the new drop, just so I could look at it. Keep it on my mind that I need to promote and wear that stuff in my videos. This is kind of my camera station. I always try to reduce like the friction involved with filming content for YouTube, so I try to have my cameras right here nice and accessible. Also got a record player for the aesthetic. We got some Thrasher magazine cards. These are actually kind of fire. Check out the Queen. That's fucking sick, isn't it?
Oh, that's hard.
What else we got over here? This is one of my important cameras. This is a retro film camera. It's a really cool new hobby. Film photography, super fun. Great for those experiences where I want to not really film a YouTube video or be on my phone too much, but still capture some memories. I got my cubicles here. These kind of act as my nightstand. Here's my record collection, which is pretty small. Books just for aesthetic. Didn't really know what else to put here. This is actually the first house plant I ever bought. This is Mr. Snake. Purchased at Little Shop of Soil in Bushwick. Important note here is this lamp. It's really good. Check this out. So along with like the string lighting, something I learned is that having a lot of different light sources can really enhance the vibe of a room. So you see we've also got that light bulb right there, and along with the string lights, you can really get away with not even having the overhead on. I mean, that didn't even make a difference. It's important stuff. Here's where I sleep. I guess the most important thing I would say about this bed that's really helped me is like rising it up is really important in a small room. I got these double bed risers right there, and that enables me to put a lot of shit under this bed. It's like absolutely filled with shit. Easy access stuff right here is like my clothing, but behind that I got like all these supplies that I don't really need all the time, and it's really nice to have that out of sight. These posters I actually picked up recently at the Greenpoint flea market, and basically it's just these vintage magazine ads that are like pasted onto a piece of paper and put into a really cheap IKEA frame, which I think is really smart. And I actually want to show you something that I think you're gonna think is cool, Tal. I bought this Life magazine for a very specific reason, and I'm gonna make these vintage style posters myself, so check this out, baby.
Collegiate competitors zoom down sloping sidewalks of Wesleyan University in Middletown, Connecticut.
I went to school at Wesleyan. Actually, Tal, who's helping me film this, is currently attending Wesleyan. By the way, I'm planning to film that poster creation process so you can make your own and post it here on the second channel, so subscribe if you're interested. Other posters you'll see a lot of in my room is Henry Jones prints, really simple doodly skate style. Actually, most of these I've had in my possession since freshman year of college, so pretty special to still be hanging on to this artwork. All right, let's get to the fun part. This is where I do my work, and something interesting about this is I tried the desk setup in 3 different positions. So first thing I tried was facing the wall. That didn't really feel good. Next thing I tried was facing the window. The last thing I tried, which I never expected to be the best option, was desk facing the bed. So in my head, I was gonna be like crammed up against this wall and just not feeling good, but actually according to feng shui principles, you wanna be working in a place where you can see the door, see most of the room, have light coming in from the side, and being grounded by a wall behind you. And it's 100% correct. Like, I don't know if you could feel it like in the energy right now, but like, yo, this is sick. Window, desk, I can see everything. I don't know, I'll just be vibing. The desk setup is pretty basic. Like, I've got my computer, I've got my external monitor, I've got a light source. Another benefit of the desk facing this way is I have like this extra service space right here. I've also got easy access to a tripod. Like I said, I like making it really easy to create content, so having the tripod right here, not in a drawer or anything, I can just grab it and go. Really makes it easy to film shit. I've also got some of my accomplishments in my career right here, like the 100K plaque. I've got my Aero skateboard, and this is the second plant I ever purchased, which is a neon pothos, and it's getting super long. We really vibing out here. Here's my content calendar. I've got the bookshelf. It's not perfect. Like, I would love to have a separate studio to work out of so that I can really just feel at home and relaxed in my bedroom. But I mean, for the rent I'm paying, like, to have a workspace like this is pretty amazing. This right here is my most recent addition to the plant family. It's a Monstera. I've got this little guy shredding it up in there. Pro tips to anyone like setting up their room. Plants really hit right in adulthood. Like, they make your space feel better. You gotta just tinker. Like, I was freaking out about where to put things, but at the end of the day, you gotta put a piece of furniture somewhere and see how it feels. Here, I wanna shout out this carpet real quick. Like I said, this used to be Danny's room, and to be honest, wasn't really a fan of how he set it up, but he did leave this carpet, and it's the one thing I kept. I wanna shout out this thing right here. This filing cabinet, I found in the trash at my old place. Like, somebody was throwing it out. I scrubbed the shit out of it. Now it's pretty cool because, one, it kind of serves to create this like separate room feeling for my office. 2, I get easy access to like some office shit that I need to use. And I stickered it up and it's looking pretty cool. All right, last notes about my workspace. This thing is really cool. Actually, this is another thing I got from Danny. The desk kind of just has these open shelves, which is not the best. So having these little buckets actually is a great help. I got my Aeroskateco label printer. This really came in handy when I was doing all the Aeroskateco orders myself, which was a crazy part of my life. Now I've got a shipping partner, but I do still ship out the tote bags myself. So I'll be writing handwritten notes and printing out the labels, dropping them at the post office. If you want to cop one, aeroskate.com.
The podcast section.
Right now we got the podcast studio here. This is my friend Lil Khaki that Wade got me.
That's a lovely name.
Shout out to Wade. That was also his name idea. So we've been through some shit. I had to city bike this guy home, and it was a little traumatic, but he made it to the other side. I invested in this studio. I bought kind of the diner table and the diner chairs. Actually haven't really been doing it. I thought I was going to be really excited about the podcast. It hasn't really been coming together, but I do have this thing. It's just ready to go. Like, boom, get a guest in here, get a podcast. So if the opportunity ever does arise, I can just record a podcast episode without setting anything up, which is pretty freaking cool. I'm going to quickly show you the rest of the apartment, then I'm going to show you the roof, which is another major perk of this apartment. This is where we hang up all our skateboards, right by the doorway. It's very important in a New York City apartment to take things out of your room if you can. Like, we've also got this storage under the stairs, and it's really helpful to just put like things there so you can have more space in your personal area. There's the roommate's room, Ryan, working hard up there, up the stairs right above me. Got the shoe rack.
Oh, hell yeah.
Stay tuned for the main channel video on these.
Okay.
Just kidding. These are my girlfriends. Pretty small, basic kitchen, but you know, it is what it is. Here's the rest, you know. Got the dining table. The roommates are just starting to put up some more art right here. I would say this common area is more of like a winter vibe. Really cool part about living here is Ross in there makes music, and sometimes I can hear that muffled sound coming out, and it's a really good creative vibe in here. Another one of my favorite parts about this place is the walk-up roof. I'm gonna take you there. And here's the roof. It's really, really amazing to have a walk-up roof. In my last place, I used the roof a lot, especially deep in that pandemic. I needed to get outside, but climbing up the ladder sucks ass. When you have guests over, nobody wants to climb up a ladder, so this is super nice. It's like aggressively bright outside right now, but kind of slows down the city to come up to the roof and watch it from up here. I come up to the roof all the time. Just come up here, especially at sunset, watch the sunset behind the skyline, vibe out, meditate, listen to music. Super nice to have that outdoor space, and it's pretty fucking insane that I have all of this for under 800 bucks. I feel like that's pretty unheard of in New York City. I think that's it, yo. That's been the apartment tour 2021, baby. So let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Big thank you to Tal for helping me film this video. Good luck at school, bro.
My pleasure as always. George has got to come visit me. We're gonna hit some spots on campus.
Yeah, let's get a Wesleyan vlog.
Visit Middlefield because we know George loves that park.
That'd be sick. That'll be on the main channel. I'm putting this on my second channel. Did you know that? So yeah, thank you guys a lot for watching this one, and I will catch you next time. All right, we've run into Ross.
What's up?
Would you like to show us your room?
Yeah, come on in.
Got the music man himself. Look at
Got
this
my
shit.
keyboards. I play piano, so I got a bunch of keyboards. Plants, because we got lots of natural light.
My man's at work.
Yeah, I'm editing right now.
We all really be working in our rooms. Yo, could I use your music in this video?
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, little did you know it, Ross's music has been playing the whole time. Check it out down below.